Welcome back to another episode of Thrifty Shades of Beige. I just wanted to take a few minutes to go over some retro finds that I picked up over the past couple of weeks. The month of January flew by and I just wanted to share a few things with you guys. So without further ado, let's get right into it. First and foremost, I found this new old stock Cherry keyboard. It's branded Cherry. It's definitely a Cherry. It came with paper in the box and everything. I found this on eBay for $25. There may still be more of them. I would look them up. It's a pretty nice, I think it's rubber dome. It's nothing fancy switch-wise. It's got the newer Windows buttons on it, so I feel like this is an industrial keyboard maybe for a, I don't know, for a newer industrial machine. What I love about it is that it's PS2. Windows 98 picks it up right away. I don't need to install any drivers or deal with any hoopla. It just works, which is fantastic. If we flip it over here, here we go. Cherry. It's got a serial number. Where's the model number? Model number MY1800. In fact, I remember that from the listing. So if you are interested in getting this keyboard, just look on eBay for model number M as in Mike, Y as in Yankee, 1800. It's pretty nice. It's got these slip out feet. And what I really like about it is I don't have a lot of room, as you can tell by this disaster area of a desk I have for my retro stuff. And this still gives me every key I could ever want in DOS or Windows, and it gives it to me in more of a space saver, more compact layout. To give you an idea, here's a different keyboard that I used to use, and it's considerably wider, and I just don't have the space lengthwise. Now this guy was really surprising. I found this at a thrift shop. I did plug it in and try it out. It's fully functional. It needs a little bit of cleaning up and probably some work on the joystick, but it does operate fine. I'm pretty happy with it. I believe I paid $15 for it, so in used quote-unquote good condition, I think $15 is fair. It's Sega Arcade Power Stick model number 1655. Very nice. It's got a good metal base. It feels sturdy. You can it's heavy enough to set it in your lap if you want, or you can like set it up on a TV, TV dinner stand or something like that if you don't want to set it in your lap. It's got this great Megafire feature, which is fantastic for shooters and stuff like that. I'm still not sure quite how to turn the Megafire off. It seems to always stay on regardless of what I press. And I normally wouldn't complain about that, except for if you're playing Road Rash or Super Hang-On or something like that. The Megafire works on your accelerator, and it's constantly going on and off, and you lose, even if you press and hold it for a long period of time, and you put the Megafire frequency all the way up to max, you lose a few miles per hour. And like I said, I'm not sure if that's a defect or what. I have to look into it further. Okay, next on our list is a Goodwill find. This is a USB 2.0, external DVD-ROM. This was $4. It's pretty straightforward. I bought this because I have some laptops that have bad CD-ROM drives, and I may or may not want to invest the time and the energy it takes to swap them out. And this is nice because it's USB 2. As long as you have the basic USB drivers for Windows, this thing plugs right in and it just works. No fuss, no muss. Gives you CD-ROM support for Windows so you can load stuff in. And it's compact. It doesn't require, you can give it external power if you want, but it does not require external power. It can run just off that one cable. I found this GTX 750 Ti. It was $20 Facebook Marketplace. It's a pretty run-of-the-mill 750 Ti. It's got the extended heat sink And you know, that's about it. It's a 2 gig model. I might try it out if you guys want me to benchmark it or see how well it does in 2020. Leave a comment below and we'll check it out. I mainly got it because I like the color of the heatsink. And this is a pretty weak heatsink for a modern card, especially since it doesn't really have any cooling for RAM. But I might transplant this onto a low power card just because I like the look of it. It's definitely a little dated, but still nice. And while we're on the subject of video cards, I found this Hercules 3D Profit GTS Pro 64 megabytes. This guy was $5. I could not believe how inexpensive it was. Of course, I couldn't test it. This was a yard sale find, so there was no computer to plug it into. It looked like it was in okay shape. The only thing that really concerns me is this corrosion on the AGP fingers on the one side. This definitely got really dirty. In fact, I cleaned it even before making this video, and it still looks dirty. So I might try to clean this up. This is an NVIDIA model. You just don't see Hercules cards that often, especially when you get more into the 2000s. You very rarely see a Hercules card, so I thought it was kind of a little bit of an oddity. And I like that it comes with these custom blue RAM heat sinks for the VRAM. So it was definitely not a base model card. And once again, if you guys want to see the card more, you want me to test it out or try it, you want to see it run, leave me a comment down below. All my videos are done by request. Let's get into the good stuff. Okay. First up here, I've got this new in-box 3Com US Robotics 56K modem. This I actually found in a closet at work. I could not believe it. We were cleaning out the server room, and what do you know? New in-box external 56K modem. It's a V90 variety. So from the late 90s. In fact, we're going to go ahead and unbox it real quick just so you can see it. I did rip the plastic off, so you missed the brand new, the actual unboxing, but I needed to make sure everything was in there. Alright. There's really not a whole lot to this. Let's see what we got. Oh, no, this comes out the top. There we go. Alright, so here's our modem. A nice switch on it. Looks like parallel port? I don't remember off the top of my head. You got DIN switches there for the settings. And your RJ11 ports. I love that they put all of this information, the dip switch settings and everything are right on the bat. And here we go. Copyright 2000 US Robotics. I feel like 2000 is a little bit late in life for this particular form factor, but hey, you know, some people maybe they didn't have the money or the finances or the convenience of having an internal modem. This right here solves your problem right away. And there's nothing much else in here other than a power adapter and a user manual. It's nothing to write home about. So for the sake of the fact that we're just doing an unboxing, we'll skip that. I think I might like to try that modem on like an older laptop, maybe something that's got a 486 in it or something like that. I would definitely want to find something that at least runs Windows 95 to use this modem on, because networking in DOS, I don't even know where to start. It's a little bit before my time. I was born in the 80s, but I'm definitely a 90s kid. Alright, next up for our new in-box items is this Pentium III processor, slot 1. This guy was manufactured on May 12th of 2000. It's a 667 megahertz variety. It's got the heat sink. Look at that. It's got the heat sink and the fan already installed. Fantastic. Haha. Not much came in here. I lost the Pentium III sticker that came in the box. But one thing I was going to mention and that I noticed is that the quality of those case badges has gone down over time. I'll tell you what. That Pentium III sticker is embossed and it's got all of this fancy anti-piracy stuff on it, and I think that's really cool. In fact, here's another holographic label that I think that shows like the internal architecture of the die on that label. But yeah, there we go, brand new, fresh out of the box. It doesn't get any newer than that, boys. It doesn't get any newer than that. And this guy was actually an eBay pickup a while back. I paid $19 for it. I was super stoked. You know, eBay is such a tough place to buy retro parts these days. I was watching a tech time traveler video last night about how these keyboard freaks are ruining the terminal market on eBay for old terminals, because all they want is the keyboard and they don't want to buy the terminal, they don't want to deal with the shipping. So now the sellers are saying, well, hey, if I can get more for these two parts separate, they separate the keyboard from the terminal, and it's like, well, hey, that keyboard might be the only keyboard that works with that particular terminal. We're talking about stuff from the 60s and 70s here now. And I think it's just a shame, just an absolute shame. All right, and next up we have the Gravis Blackhawk digital joystick. It's got several buttons. Feels like a couple of micro switches and then a few regular buttons, throttle control, another button down there. 98.39, so I'm assuming this was built in the 39th week of 1998. This was $6. I picked this up in Georgia at a thrift shop. Pretty good find for $6, I feel like. It's not super worn out. I don't have to do any maintenance on it. I don't have to work on it. I feel like if I just plug it in, it'll work, although I haven't tested it yet. But you know, $6 untested. I'll take it. It does have some specks of paint on it. Looks like somebody painted a wall right next to it and some paint flung onto it, but that's all right. Comes with the territory. I'll take the good price. All right, and last but not least, we have the creme de la creme, the ATI All-in-Wonder 7500. I found this guy on eBay. I wanted it at an auction. I want to say it was about $40 new in box. I actually rediscovered this card. This is a card I bought long ago, totally forgot about, and then I was doing some cleaning and I was like, hey, there's my ATI All-in-Wonder. I love the All-in-Wonder cards. I collect them. I have the Rage version of the All-in-Wonder. I have the newer Diamond version of the All-in-Wonder. And this one's kind of in the middle of the two. So it's an AGP card, as you can see, 64 megabytes. And the nice thing is, and I know it's not really great quality, but I love that these just capture whatever you send them, right? If you can plug it into the back of that card, trust and believe, it'll just capture it. You don't have to worry about any anti-piracy measures or any of that nonsense. It just kind of works. And we're gonna go ahead and unbox it real quick since I have you here. Since you made it this far, I'll treat you to a real retro unboxing, eh? And then if you guys want me to test this card out or show you how it works, once again, leave me a comment and we'll go retro spelunking. All right, I think this is upside down. There we go. And that's what I love about these All-in-Wonders. They come with all kinds of fun goodies. It's really important, actually, if you go hunting for these, it's best to find them new in box, because the cables and the remote and everything that comes separately, if guys do have them for sale, they want an arm and a leg for them. So to start off here, we've got our user manual, our USB receiver for infrared. We got ourselves a super early 2000s, late 90s looking remote. Look at this guy. How much you want to bet this lights up? We're not gonna put batteries in it right now. Oh yeah, look at that 2000s, that bright shiny goodness. I bet you $1 this lights up when you press the button. It lights up green or blue. I kind of miss that Indiglo look, you know. Remember when everybody had Indiglo watches back in the day? Let's see if these batteries that came in the box are any good. What do we got here? This takes 4 batteries. 4 AAAs. Okay. Actually, kind of funny, our remote for our Fire TV upstairs keeps dying. I did some research on that and found out there's like a known problem with the remotes, but Amazon doesn't want to do much about it. I mean, I repaired it, I reset the Fire TV, which sucks because our Fire TV is jailbroken and I had to redo everything. But anyway, we were out of AAA batteries the other night, and these would have come in handy. I actually ended up just buying a whole new remote. It wasn't that expensive. It's just kind of annoying, like, come on, Amazon. Do better. Do better, Amazon. Do better, Bezos. Just kind of a joke. Bezos doesn't care. That's a real bummer that it doesn't light up, though. Sorry to make you wait on that. Anyway, so we got our remote. And there she is, boys. There's our all-in-wonder 7500. Brand spanking, woo! You can smell that. That smells like bad capacitors. I'm gonna have to check these capacitors out before I power this up. Smells like dead fish. And this is actually way newer than I thought. This is from 2005. This is AGP and it's from 2005? It just seems a little odd to me. But if you look here, the manufacture date on the motherboard says 0305, or maybe it's the 5th week of 2003. Because 05 just seems a little late for AGP. I don't care what kind of AGP it is. But yeah, the nice thing about these is they have S-Video in, S-Video out, cable TV in, or what do they call it, coax, and DVI as well. It smells like cancer. Cancer and dead fish. We're gonna have to do a little bit of work on that card before we try it out. Still pretty nice. I love brand new old stuff, I'll tell you. There's something about unboxing something brand new. Most of the time when we get stuff in the box, it smells like mold or cigarettes or both. Let's see here. Radeon 7500 collateral kit. This looks like all of our ephemera. I don't know if I want to open this right now. I guess I will. Up and running. Oh yeah, it looks like it's meant to run on Windows 98 based on the screenshots. It's got all these great directions. It looks like we just got a multimedia center users guide. Now here's what I was talking about with the cables. Okay, here's where it gets a little wacky here. You got your S-Video to RCA Y-splitter, and then you got this fella right here, this purple cable. Let's pull this out and see what it's actually for. Ooh. Come on. Alright, so we've got S-Video, and then we've got our RCA or RCA jacks, and this actually goes just down to S-Video. So it's just a converter. I guess you can get that anywhere. It's nice to have here. And we've got a VGA to DVI dongle there. And some 3M tape. Alright, so that'll about do it for this ATI All-in-Wonder 7500. And yeah, those are all my latest retro finds for this month. Let me know what you think. If there's something that looks interesting to you, you want me to make a video about it, you want me to investigate it further, or if you just want to talk about it, leave me a comment down below. I'd be happy to chat. I'm trying to mainly focus on videos, pardon the beep there. I'm trying to mainly focus on videos that are requested by my viewers. I don't have a ton of time. I work full time and I have a wife, and it's, you know, it's tough to schedule everything. So I want to make what you want to watch. You leave me a comment, ask me to make something. As long as it's within reason, I will make it for you, gladly. Anyway, thanks for watching this Thrifty Shades of Beige. Tomorrow we have the RX 6600 versus Hogwarts Legacy benchmarks coming out. I know I said yesterday they were coming out today, but I'm having some issues with my main rig, And that's why we're here doing a retro unboxing instead. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.